What if I tell you that in this video I am going to reveal about half of your law paper? Yes, after watching this video you will directly gain 30 to 40 marks in your CA Foundation law paper. Have you already started judging me? Wait till the end of this video and I'll make sure that I have answered all your questions. I will cover this topic in two different videos. In this video, which is the part 1, I'll tell you about what I did and what was my strategy. And in the second part of the video, I'll tell you what you should do based on your situations and circumstances. So without any further ado, let's get started. Seeing my marks, you would think that I liked this subject and that I was good at theory. But let me clear this misconception about me. I hated this subject to the core. Throughout the journey of CA Foundation, this was the only subject which bored me and I never felt studying it. And let me tell you, this subject was one of the reasons why I opted out and gave my exams in the Jan 21 cycle. The prior reason was that I fell sick shortly before the November 20 exams. So now let me tell you what I did in that 1 month gap between December and January, which helped me to score 75 marks, not by hard work but a little bit of smart work. Earlier, I had completed my coaching classes from July to September. But in that period of coaching classes, I never studied law from the module. I just watched the videos provided to me by the faculty and never did self-studies, and that was my biggest mistake. So just when 30 days were left for the exam, I started reading the module but was unable to concentrate. As you know, I literally hated this subject. So what I did was, I started watching marathon videos on YouTube, and simultaneously while watching the marathon videos, I would read the same from the module. I watched 2 marathon videos of law from 2 different teachers, and in this way I completed 2 readings from the module simultaneously while watching the marathon videos. I repeat, I never learnt law but only read it from the module. While watching the marathon videos, I also made notes for the Indian Contract Act. Earlier, during my coaching classes, I had already made notes for the Partnership Act and the Sales of Goods Act. The 2 readings from the module boosted my confidence for this subject, but still I was unsatisfied with my preparations. So just when 15 days were left for the exams, I started reading a book which was given to me by my coaching classes. The teacher who taught us law told us that if you will just only read this book thoroughly twice, you would be easily able to score 40 plus marks in your law exams. During that time, I completely neglected his advice, but now when I think about it, I feel that he was absolutely right and his advice really worked for me. You must be really curious about what was the content of that book, so let me break your curiosity. That book included 150 various kinds of questions from every MTP, RTP and past exam questions ever given by the ICAI, and literally that 150 questions covered the entire module. So just 15 days before the exams, I started reading those questions daily and I was able to cover around 80 questions out of those 150 questions before the exam. Also, every question was not unique in itself. I mean, many of these questions were repetitive. So basically, only 110 to 120 questions were unique. Others were just look-alike and similar questions. You may ask whether these questions really helped me. So the answer is yes, it did help me a lot. I'm not bragging, but almost 35 to 45 marks of questions in the exam were directly from these 150 questions. In fact, one of the practical question which was of 4 marks and was quite tricky, I wouldn't have able to solve that question unless I had done the questions provided to me by the coaching classes. So, in the second part of the video, I will tell you about what your strategy should be and how to achieve it. I will also tell you about the marathon videos which helped me a lot during my preparations. So stay tuned and do watch the second part.